What's up, guys? Today we're breaking down how a guy named Kyle built two apps that quietly make over $120,000 a month. And the best part, he didn't chase any trend, he literally built them around his own hobby. And I'll show you exactly how. So what did he actually build? Two apps that do the same simple thing. You point your phone at a trading card and it tells you what it's worth. Both are dead simple. Scan a card, see its value, and track your whole collection over time. And there are two of them, one for sports cards and one for Pokemon, so let's look at each. And that one feature, instantly knowing what a card is worth, is basically the whole hook here. First up is Cardstock for sports cards, and this one alone pulls around $75,000 a month from about 15,000 subscribers. He built the first version, old school, just Swift and a whole Stack Overflow. He added Revenue Cat for the subscriptions and an AWS server for the card database. And all in, that first version took him about 6 months with no AI to help him back then. Cardstock has been around for about 6 years now, so it's a proven steady earner. Then there's Scanamon, the exact same idea but for Pokemon cards, and it's already at $17,000 a month. And get this, it pulls even more new customers than Cardstock, despite launching only a year ago. Because last year he just had Cursor's AI agent generate almost the entire thing. The MVP working in literally a single day. That's how much building has changed. Same exact playbook, just built in a fraction of the time, and that's the leverage AI gives you today. So put the two together and that's over $120,000 a month, and it's all recurring. That's over $1 million a year from scanning little pieces of cardboard. Now here's the big lesson, and I really love this one. Your next app idea is probably hiding in plain sight. Kyle doesn't chase shiny trends, he just looks at his own hobbies and his own problems and builds for himself. Because the best products almost always come from someone just scratching their own itch. You see, this whole thing started as his own problem. He'd collected cards since he was a kid. He wanted a way to catalog them, so he went to the App Store, and get this, there literally wasn't one. So he just thought, you know what, I'll build it myself, and he kept hunting until it worked. And this is the mindset I want you to steal. If you solve a problem for yourself, odds are tons of other people have it too. Kyle put it perfectly. If you build something you're passionate about and it solves your problem, you've already won. Because even if it never makes a single dollar, you still fix your own problem. So there's basically no downside. So who is Kyle? He loved coding as a kid, did coding camps, and even made a little iOS game before any of this. When he started Cardstock, it was just him, so he put in a couple of friends who were stuck in dead-end jobs. He taught them to code and shared it with them, and that's how 3 guys in a basement became a real company. His stack today is mostly AI tools, Cursor, Codex, and Claude to build, plus Supabase and Railway to run it. And the rest is just Glue, Notion, Slack, and Framer for the website. Nothing intimidating at all. Okay, so how does he actually get downloads? One word, TikTok, and specifically TikTok slideshows. They're stupidly simple and repeatable. You'll find a format that works and just keep pumping out variations of it. But the real skill today is making content that actually gets views. That's a thing you have to get good at. And if it's the only channel you run, it's actually really easy to see exactly what's driving your downloads. And because it's so cheap to test, you just keep throwing out creatives until one of them pops. To scale it up, he uses a platform called Noise that sends his slideshow templates out to a bunch of creators. They post them and he just pays for the views they bring in. So it's basically pay for performance. And if you've got no budget at all, just post the slideshows on your own account first to validate it. Alright, so if you're starting today, here's Kyle's exact 4-step playbook. Step 1, find the real problem and keep a notes doc on your phone for whenever ideas hit you. Honestly, if you never notice slow, annoying tasks in your day, you're just not paying attention. Step 2. Find the solution, but the most minimal version, the quickest thing that actually solves it. Don't build the giant dream app. Just build the simplest thing that works and ship that. Step 3. Build it. And like we said, AI makes this the easy part now, not the scary part. You just direct the AI, it writes the code, and you keep it pointed at the goal. And honestly, that removes the single biggest excuse people have for never starting. Step 4. Monetize, and the go-to here is Superwall or Revenue Cat for your subscriptions. And a little tip, the AI can pretty much set the whole paywall up for you these days. Now, real quick before we wrap up, I've put Kyle's entire playbook into a free guide for you. The link is right there in the description, so go download it for free and keep it as your cheat sheet. Because here's the real truth, guys. Right now is a magic little window where you can build a real business around a hobby. So go through your day, write down the problems you run into, and just go build the solution. Your next idea is closer than you think. Go build something, and I'll see you in the next one.